Hey, what's up? I'm back again with another video. So, I would love for DCU Elsewhere films to be start with this, the Milestone universe. The perfect guy to like direct right for this would be Ryan Coogler. Now, these characters happen in the '90s, though, right? And one of the key guys, Dwayne McDuffie, who worked on like the DC animations as well as the All Star animated Superman animated film, right? And all the other classic like I think like the Justice League stuff too, like the Justice League Unlimited. So, but as far as you know, as a DC universe Elseworlds, like have them do like the Milestone universe centered around these four right here. Well, a Blood Syndicate was a group where some gas whatever gave them powers called the Big Bang whatever, right? And they all got their powers, and he's just a genius hardware. He's just a genius though and stuff, right? And remember Icon, he's an alien and took form what he's seeing. Like he was a shapeshifter form of like slave. So like, which was black during that time, came during slavery. And we seen Static, which in the cartoons they call him Static Shock. So he has electric type powers and all that stuff. But I would love to see Coogler do something with this. Direct this is what I think it would be a good look for DC to have something like this, because like a lot of times we don't get a whole lot of representation unless right besides on the big screen besides Blade way back then and recently with the Black Panther RIP Chadwick, you know Ochalo, right? So but outside of that, I think this would be a good move if DC could have Coogler come back, because like Warner Brothers used him for like Sinners, though, right? So I would have him come back and do it like a DC's Elsewhere, so where it's not necessarily you have to go by the status quo, but like he'll have all this literature where he could go over and deep inside the character. So like I believe um maybe like how Michael B. Jordan could probably do the hardware, and if they decide to do work with Jonathan Majors, I think he'll fit Icon, right? I think he had to be able to play Icon, and maybe his girl Megan Good, maybe she could probably maybe do something with Rocket, because they sort of have like a chemistry, right? They date, so maybe she could have her she could do like the Rocket. And then the other people in the Blood Syndicate, I'm pretty sure you could do auditions for that. And maybe for the guy, I'm not sure, for a guy who could do like Static, I think you'll have auditions for that. But yeah, you see, I would try to get this not hardware, I would try to get this Milestone universe off the ground. Maybe take some inspirations from the 4-part miniseries they had recently. It came out this year. It's called the Shadow Cabinet and stuff. So I would take some inspirations from that though. But yeah, definitely, if I was them, I would definitely look at putting it to the Elsewhere. And hey, if it had to be like somewhat rated R or whatever, I would definitely do that though. Whatever vision he want to do for this, give him, give him what he needs, and you get this up and running. So you're introducing all these like this whole universe. So then how successful that movie does, and certain other characters want to branch out into a movie or a TV series, whatever, right? A limited run, do something like that. But I think, like you said, Coogler would be the perfect guy to do this, though, right? And hey, like we don't have enough black superhero characters, like fresh characters, right? You know, I mean, I'm not with no fake pandering, right? Just to have a Superman and just change his color. He's Clark Kent. No, these characters right here, these characters they could use like these characters right here, like a Static, whatever, right? But mainly, you go and introduce these characters to the audience like a DC, elsewhere, so it's not affecting the mainline DCU. What I'm saying, if you want them to cross over, they did cross over the comic books with Worlds Collides and stuff. So Milestone, they did cross over with the mainline DCU characters. So, but it's up to DCU James Gunn and them. But I would look to bringing over the Milestone universe in some form of capacity, or whatever, right? Introducing these characters, however you want to do them and stuff like that. That's just my opinion. Let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out of here to the next one.